Welcome! You are listening to the very first episode of Popcorn Theory, the podcast where cinema gets dissected, discussed, and devoured with extra butter. I am Aline. I'm a film and TV grad with a soft spot for horror, and today I'll be breaking down weapons. So, grab your popcorn, put your phones on silent, and wear a hoodie because it's always cold at the theater. I have heard so many people say that 2025 is such a strong year for horror films, and I could not agree more. I have been so excited to go to the theater and watch these, at the theater. And watching Weapons at the theater was very interesting and hilariously kind of scary. Weapons, a mystery horror film directed, written, produced, and co-scored by Zach Greger. It follows a seemingly unexplicable case of 17 children from the same classroom who mysteriously run away on the same night at the same time, leaving the rest of the town to wonder what happened. Greger is known for his bold choices in film structure. If you've watched Barbarian, you might know what I'm talking about. This structure for this film in particular made it really an incredibly immersive experience. I think that the unique structure of the film mixed with the cinematography in the film made it really, really immersive. It felt like you were experiencing the events with the characters, and it allowed for a lot of comedy, which I'm going to get into later on in the analysis. But it was very interesting because you could experience the film in 7 different ways, 7 different times. It was really fun. His use of humor and comedy mixed with horror made a very, very interesting balance of gore and absurdity, and it worked really well together. If you haven't yet, please go watch this film. It's such a fun watch. I would go with some friends at night. It's definitely something that you want to do. It was so fun, it was creepy, and it was a good balance of both. Remember, film analysis have spoilers. So if you have watched the film or you're one of those weird people who likes to spoil it for themselves, here is my analysis on Weapons. But first, this is something I wanted to do for the podcast because I love popcorn, and this is called Popcorn Theory, and I think it's very popcorn themed. It's my favorite snack, and I can't really go to the theater without eating some popcorn, and it's been kind of trending lately. So there's a lot of different brands of popcorn now, and different flavors and shit. So I was like, let's just try some popcorn, and we can try a different flavor of popcorn every time, and I can tell you what I think about it. So this is the one we're trying today. It's called Natural Bites, sweet and salty popcorn. It says guilt-free snacking, and it's gluten-friendly. It's non-GMO. It's 100% natural. I think it's vegan. It is vegan. Awesome. And it says it's sweet and salty. So it says opposites don't just attract, they make us fall in love. That's kind of cute. So, let's try it. Definitely not the best person at opening. Okay, they look really sweet. Oh my god. Okay, these are fucking good. These are great. Okay, we're starting off really strong. These are really good. Actually, these might be kind of perfect for me because I love the sweet and the salty. And usually if I'm at the theater, I'm mixing them. I'll do half and half. And this is perfect because it's sweet and salty, and it's all that bucket of popcorn, the sweet and salty bucket of popcorn, it's one popcorn piece. It feels like kettle sweet. I don't know how to explain it. Wow. I kind of love this. This is really good. Okay, not sponsored, by the way. Definitely not sponsored. I'm just enjoying them. Yeah. Wow, you should go and try these. I don't know if they're everywhere. I live in Costa Rica right now, so I know they're here. I bought these like Automercado, I think, or Vendi, or Fresh Market. They're all the fucking same. Yeah, they're great. Sweet and salty popcorn, and they're kind of healthy. They're on the healthier side, which, I mean, it's good for me because it's my favorite snack, and I eat it a lot. So this kind of works, because if I'm watching too many movies and I'm going to the theater like every week, these are a healthier option that you could try. Okay, let's keep going. I'm not gonna be eating them while I'm doing the analysis. That would be horrible for you. So good. I recommend so much. There's so many motorcycles going by. Like, why? Why is that happening? Okay. The film is structured like almost like chapters of a book, where in each chapter we're seeing the story from a different point of view of a different character. We meet all these characters through the first person, or the first character, which is the teacher from the classroom where all the kids disappeared. And we meet all the characters that we're going to see through her first. But it's incredibly different when we're on their chapter, seeing who they are and why they are like that, and everything kind of makes sense, and it creates like a more round character when you get to see them from all these different perspectives, and when you get to see the story and what's going on through all these different perspectives. It's like constantly something's like clicking in your brain, like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And I thought that was such a satisfying way of making a film, of watching a film. I think it works really well because of this is a mystery. This is a horror mystery. So the mystery aspect of it, I think this type of structure, when you're using mystery and when it's kind of tied in with horror, makes a lot of sense. It feels very organic and like almost necessary for these types of films. It made me think about this show that I really enjoyed, and it's The Hunting of Bly Manor and The Hunting of Hill House. They're both Netflix shows, and each episode kind of focuses on a character's point of view, and it's very similar to the structure that Kreger used for this film, and it just makes sense, and it's also very satisfying, and it's almost like you're trying to figure it out with them at the same time. It's very fun, and it's a very fun way of making a film, because it allows for a lot of maybe instance of comedy if you're seeing it from like a very funny character point of view. I'll talk about this in a bit. Each perspective carries its own mood, making the transitions between them super like natural, and it enhances a lot like the emotional range in the film. There's one character. He's played by Austin Abrams, and he plays a drug addict. Oh my god, I love his character, and I love so many moments from his chapter. There's a lot of contradicting tones within the film. It's like there's a drug addict trying to get money for his drugs, and he stumbles into the middle of this haunted house, and it's really funny to see how he interacts with the haunted place and the haunted people. Yeah, I think that was probably the comedic relief of the film, and it works so well. I think that's why the comedic aspect of it worked so well. It's because it feels natural. I feel like sometimes in these types of films they try to act like humor and comedy and it feels forced and it's not as funny. But because it feels so organic to the character and to the film itself, it made it even funnier. The cinematography in Weapons is amazing. The cinematographer is called Larkin Seipel. Larkin Seipel. Am I saying that right? I hope I'm saying that right. Larkin Seipel. And it plays a crucial role in the film. He uses a lot of long naturalistic shots that are very anchored into the character's POV. So that's what makes it so immersive for me, the film. It usually holds on to moments where a lot of films would not. They would cut away or maybe make it faster. I think films now are kind of competing for attention with phones and with other things. We all are at this point, I think. And I think that has made film be sometimes very rushed, very quick, with quick cuts and quick shots and things that are like you like don't look away, trying to catch your attention constantly. And I don't think Weapons did that. I think the long takes and the holding on to moments where usually people would like cut away so you're not stuck there just watching something and losing interest, but because everything that's going on is so interesting, you don't need to rush. Okay, let's talk about the ending of the film. The ending of the film is incredibly interesting as well. There is a lot going on at the end, like a lot, all at the same time. Like the teacher's getting like choked in the kitchen and Alex is getting like the "here's Johnny" from his parents through the bathroom door, and then Gladys is being chased by all the kids, and then she's being like ripped open and everything, and it's too much. But the film is so aware of itself that it plays on that and it makes it so funny. I found myself like at the edge of my seat trying to see what was going on, but laughing as well. It's like there's so much tension and so much comedy and so much of everything, and it's like completely saturated. That's completely true. But it works for the film. And because the film is aware of itself, it makes sense. It doesn't feel like it's too much. It feels like it's a good conclusion for what it was. I've had conversations with people that didn't really like the ending, that felt it was too much like satire. I think I understand that take. I just think that it works really well for the film. I think what I enjoyed most about Weapons was the balance of comedy and horror, which is not an easy thing to do. Clearly, because so many people have tried it, and it's just not. It usually. The comedy that may fall flat on so many other horror films, I think Kreger nails perfectly in Weapons, in this film, making it such an enjoyable experience. So yeah. If I have spoiled a bunch of stuff for you, I feel like I haven't spoiled that much on this analysis, but please go and watch it. If you haven't, go to the theater, support filmmaking. Go to the theater, it's so fun. If you can, please. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Popcorn Theory. It's been a long time coming for me. I've been wanting to do this for so long. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll try to do one episode a week. And remember, 100% of people who don't order their own popcorn end up stealing from somebody else's bucket. So get your own popcorn at the movie theater. Bye bye. The episode of Popcorn Theory. La concha de la puta madre. Let's start again. So welcome. You're listening to the very first episode. I hate this so much. Welcome. If you can hear a little like nails and stuff, it's my dog. He's a pug and he has separational anxiety, so he's like, right now he's like underneath me.